Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jacqui, and today I'm going to take you through step by step on how to do a moon salutation or Chandra Namaskar. But before we get started, I would love for you to join my community. So make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you can be the first to know whenever I upload a new yoga tutorial or yoga video for you. All right, let's get into it. So you might already be very familiar with a sun salutation. It's something we practice over and over in many yoga classes. I actually have a video on how to do that step by step with modifications. So if you're interested, I'll leave it up here in the cards somewhere. So with a sun salutation, we greet the sun. With a moon salutation, we greet the moon. And it's most often and traditionally practiced in the evenings when there is a new moon or a full moon. But you can practice it anytime you want a more calming flow and you don't want to overstimulate yourself. The moon salutation is a very cooling and quieting practice where we can calm the mind and draw our attention inwards. So, for example, it's a really great way to wind down at night before going to bed. So let's head on over to the mat and I'll take you through step by step. So with the sun salutation, we start at the top of the mat and we move backwards and forwards. With the moon salutation, we turn to face the side of the mat and we're going to start at the end on the right side of the mat. So let's bring our feet together and then breathe in and we'll circle the arms up to the sky. Take the hands together and point the index fingers upwards. Breathe in to lengthen and then breathe out. Let's bend over towards the left side. And you want to try to keep your shoulders nice and open here. Breathing in back to center. Breathing out, bend to the right. Breathing in back to center. Step the left leg out to the side, toes pointing to the corners of your mat. And then breathe out. Let's bend down into our goddess pose. So you might want to connect your thumb and index finger here and just make sure that your knees are pointing backwards so they're in line with your hips and your toes. And then breathing in, straighten the legs, extend the arms out to the side, pivot the right foot out. So now it's parallel with the short side of the mat. Turn your head towards the left hand and start to reach the hand forward. Send your hips towards the back of the mat. And then take the left hand down to your shin or to the mat and then reach the right arm up into your triangle pose. See if you can really open up through the shoulders here. So we're stacking the shoulders on top of each other. And the same thing with the hips. Breathing out, bring the right hand down to your shins or to the mat, and then fold over that left leg in a pyramid pose. Bring the hands down and let's drop the right knee down to the floor. Untuck the toes, coming into a low lunge. Breathing in, circle the arms up to the sky. And breathing out, let's bring the hands on the inside of the left leg. And we're going to pivot over towards the side of the mat into Skandasana. So your heel can come off the mat or it can draw all the way down if you're able. Flex through the right foot and then pull up through the kneecap. Hands can come to your heart center. And then hands come down and we shift over to the other side. Again, the heel can come off or it can stay down. Left foot flex, pulling up through the kneecaps, hands to heart center. And then hands come all the way down. We turn to face the back of the mat. Lower the left knee. Untuck the toes, coming back to a lunge. We do everything in reverse now. Breathing in, reach the arms up to the sky. And breathing out, hands come down to frame the right foot. Tuck the left toes, lift the knee off the mat, and then turn the foot back again to parallel with the short side of the mat. Straighten the right legs, hand over the shin or on the mat, and we fold forward. Bring the right hand to the right shin or onto the mat. Lift the left arm up, triangle pose. And then let's come all the way back up, straighten the arms, and then turn the feet again to point to the top corners of your mat. Breathe out, sit down goddess pose. Thumb and index fingers connect. And breathing out, step the feet together, toes pointing forward. Reach the arms back up to the sky. Point the index fingers upwards, interlace all the other fingers. Breathing out, bend to the right. Breathing in, back to center. Breathing out, bend to the left. Breathing in back to center and release the arms. So there we have one round of our moon salutation. So let's do the other side to complete the set. Feet together. Breathe in, reach up. Hands interlace, first fingers upwards. Breathe out, bend to the right. Breathe in back to center. Breathe out, bend to the left, keeping the shoulders nice and open. And back to center. Step the right leg out to the side, toes pointing to the top corners. Breathe out, sit down in your goddess pose. Breathe in, straighten the legs, extend the arms wide. Pivot the left foot parallel with the short side of the mat. Turn to face your right hand. Reach the hand forward, send the hips back. Hand comes down to the shin or onto the mat. Left arm up, triangle pose. Pull up through your kneecaps here. Breathing out, hands come down to the right shin or to the mat. Fold over the right leg, pyramid pose. And then hands come all the way down to the mat. Bend the right knee. And then drop the left knee down, untuck the toes. Breathe in, circle the arms up into your low lunge. Breathing out, hands come to the inside of the right foot. And then turn to face the side of your mat. Heel comes off or sits all the way down. Left foot flex. Strong through the legs, hands to heart center. And then hands down, shift towards the other side of the mat. Skandasana on this side. And then hands come down to the mat, coming back to face the top in a low lunge. Drop the right knee, untuck the toes. Breathing in, circle the arms up. And breathing out, hands come down to the mat. Tuck the right toes, lift the knee off, and then turn the foot again to face parallel short side of the mat. Straighten through the legs, hands on the shin or on the mat. Fold over. Breathe in, left hand on the shin or the mat. Reach the right arm up, triangle pose. And breathing out, lift the body back up. And then turn the feet again to face the top corners of the mat. Breathe out, sit down, goddess pose. Nice and open here. And then step the left foot to the right, toes pointing forward. Reach the arms up to the sky. Point the first fingers upwards. Breathe out, bend to the left. Breathe in back to center. Breathe out, bend to the right. And breathe in back to center. Release the hands. So there we have one full set on each side of our moon salutation. So let's do that one more time, moving a little bit faster now that it's a bit more familiar, so we can really get it in your body. So feet together, toes pointing forward. Breathe in, circle the arms up. Breathing out, bend to the left. Breathing in back to center. Breathing out, bend to the right. Breathing in back to center. Step the left leg out to the side, toes pointing to the corners, bend down, goddess. Open to the chest, open to the hips. Breathe in, extend the arms, straighten the legs, pivot the right foot. Send the left hand forward, hips back. Hand comes down, right arm up, triangle pose. Breathing out, pyramid pose. Take the right hand down over the left leg, fold down. Hands come down to the mat, bend the knee. Low lunge. Breathe in to circle the arms up. Breathe out, hands come to the inside of the left leg. Turn to face the side, Skandasana. Hands to heart center. Flex through the right foot. And then shift over to the other side. Flex the left foot. Hands come back down to the mat. Turn to face the back. Drop the left knee. Untuck the toes. Circle the arms up, low lunge. Breathing out, hands come down to frame the right foot. Tuck the left toes, lift the knee off. Pivot the foot parallel with the short side of the mat and straighten the leg. Fold over the right leg. Right hand comes down, left arm reaches up, triangle pose. And breathing out, reaching the arms back up. Point the toes to the top corners of the mat. Breathe out and bend down, goddess. Breathing in, step the feet together, toes point forward, arms up. Breathing out, bend to the right. Breathing in, back to center. Breathing out, bend to the left. And back to center, release the hands. And we'll do that one more time. Breathing in, reach up, interlace the fingers. Breathe out, bend to the right. Breathe in back to center. Breathe out, bend to the left. And back to center. Step the right leg out. Sit down, goddess pose. Breathe in, straighten the legs, straighten the arms, pivot the left foot. Turn to face the right hand, reach it forward, and then triangle pose. Left arm up. Breathing out, left hand comes down, fold over the right leg, pyramid pose. Hands come down to frame the right foot, bend the legs, low lunge. Breathing in, circle the arms up. Breathing out, hands come to the inside of the right foot, turn to face the side in Skandasana, hands to heart center. Switching sides. Bend through the left knee, straighten through the right. Hands come down, turn to face the top of the mat, low lunge. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Reach the arms up to the sky. And breathing out, hands come down. Tuck the right toes. Lift the knee off, circle the foot so it's parallel, short side of the mat. Straighten the left leg and bend over. Left hand comes down, right arm reaches up, triangle pose. And then breathing out, coming back up with the body and sitting back down into your goddess. And then stepping the feet together towards the right side of the mat, reach the arms up. Breathing out, bend to the left. Breathing in back to center. And breathing out, bend to the right. And back to center. So there you have your moon salutation. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment below, and I would love to know your thoughts on it. How do you like it? Was it calming and cooling for you? Do you think you'll be practicing it more now that you know it? And do you like it better than the sun salutation? I'm always curious to know your thoughts on new sequences, so please drop me a comment below. And if you like today's tutorial, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you back here on the mat very soon. Bye!